Great morning chit chat, Kit Kats. So I just wanted to give a report here. I'm feeling much better already after only, just a few days on the dietary changes. And I have so much more energy. My thyroid medication seems to be working better because I was just laid out. I mean, I'm up for an hour and then I had to lay down. And between the readings being done, I was taking naps. I was so exhausted feeling. But yeah, I'm starting to feel much more energy, getting more things done around the house. Like I said, I cleaned out the refrigerator and I went and got a plant. Now I've got a black thumb. I'm not good with plants. But, you saw the picture I had up there of my little thing by my Buddha painting. They have not opened yet, those little things, but I really do like the freshness of having those there. And I did get a plant, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put the automatic waterers in there because I either overwater or don't water enough. I don't know what I do, but the plants see me coming and they scream, ah! Yes. So we'll see how that works out. As you can see, I've got one of the dresses on again today. This is the darker green. Mr. Mickey, quit licking. I put on my moisturizer today, and Mr. Mickey seems to think it's something to eat. But anyway, like I said, I did do one of these. This are made out of, it's polyester, and I did wash one of them yesterday, and it worked quite well. They dried very quickly, so that was good. Now, one thing I found out, I cannot wear this long because it was causing, pullers on my dress because of the way the diamonds are set on here. So if I'm going to wear this piece, I have to wear it as a choker. So that's why I've changed things around, because I don't want my dress ruined with getting little pullers on it because of my jewelry. Yeah. But I like it like this. This is quite fine. I've got the stars, the moon, the star, the sun, and the moon. So there we go. Got all of them on there. Yeah, I'm looking forward again to being able to do some time out in the Cosmic Gypsy. I've got some things I've got to change around in there again before we take off. And yeah, what else is going on? Oh, I made the avocado bread last night, but it was kind of, even with the parchment paper, was kind of sticking to it, and it didn't get real, it still feels a little bit kind of mushy. Tastes good, though. It does, and it's very filling, and it tastes good. But I don't know how often I will be making that. I still have another piece out there. It's about that big, which I'm going to have today. So it's healthy. It's just an egg, one avocado, okay, and 1 cup of cheese, hard cheese. That's it. And then you stick it in the oven, 400 degrees for half an hour is what it was saying. Okay. Now I might try making it again, but I think I'm going to do it a little differently. I'll put it in one of those little silicone things, but I'll see how that works. But I did try it, so we'll see. Anyway, so what else is going on today? Not a lot. It's Sunday, kind of a quiet day. I'll be looking in on what's going on in, with the rotten orange, the orange that's rotting, yeah. But there are going to be consequences for his actions. You know, you got karma, consequences. And he did not inform the Congress what he was planning to do. So he wanted to prove that he's large and in charge. Well, he's going to find out he's not as large and in charge as he wants to think, and this has really ignited even more people against him. Even some diehard Magatonians have now been inflamed because of this. So it is not going to go well for him. So we'll see how this plays out. Now, don't ask me about timing. When is this going to take place? Because, as I've said, everything is in flux. And I only get the energy of the moment. And because we have free will, things can, change, move, timings, etc. So when people ask me when it's going to happen, I say when it does. That's it. I'm not a clock. I can't give you a timetable, so don't ask me on that. That's not going to happen. So what else is going on? I think that's about it for today. A lot of things, what I like to do is I get so sick and tired of politics. I'm not, I never was involved in politics until the rotten mango came in. Okay, rotten mango, the orange buffoon. And then I had to get involved because of just his caustic nature. And to see an absolute criminal being in this position of authority. So then I had to but before that I never had anything to do with politics whatsoever. And I prefer really to not have to deal with any kind of politics. I'm glad when this is over and I can do more spiritual readings and more things on that aspect. Higher, elevated things rather than in this maelstrom of toxicity. So what I do, I watch a lot of videos from Japan, okay, on, just home life or some of the other videos about the living life, wisdom of living life, those types of things. They're so much more steady and, I might suggest that to people. Sometimes I will list those types of videos up in the post section, something to lighten it so people do not just stay ingrained in this and a hamster wheel of mind just, in fear mode and drama mode and oh my God mode and, we're going down, we're going to have World War III, we're going to, everything's collapsing, it's never going to get better, in that dark mindset. Because that does not aid anything. It doesn't help the situation, doesn't make it change. It's, you just get yourself worn down and make yourself ill. And that's not what it's about. It's not about making yourself ill. We see things that need to be changed, and we are on that path to changing it. So you need to keep up your strength in a positive way. So, yeah, try watching those types of videos, take a break from it, or watch a movie that's uplifting, something, to get yourself out of the mind spin. Mr. Mickey, quit licking. Mickey, Mick. Mr. Mickey, Mick. Puppy with the tail of despair. He said, Mom, quit licking my leg. Again, he thinks my moisturizer is something to eat. He said, well, it tastes good. I like it. Come on, Mick. You want to come up? Or are you just going to sit there? Now he's going to sit there. He's going to get his toy and tell me he's happy guy. Okay. You happy guy? You going to show me your toy? Yeah. He's so funny. That's what he does to show you that he's happy. He brings you his toy and shows you his toys. He says, I love my toys. I love the toys. Yep. So now he's just decided he's going to lay down. He likes to lay down right at my feet here. Either that or he curls up right behind me and pushes me off the couch. Isn't that right, Mr. Mickey? Yeah, you handsome boy? Yeah, you're a good guy. And Miss Lily's right here laying next to me. She's a pretty girl. That's a good girl. I said, rub my belly. Make yourself useful. Rub my belly. She loves belly rubs. So, it's about time to take them where for what. I'm not going to say the word because then we got mayhem going here. But I am going to take them on their daily. They have to have their outing every day. Mr. Mickey has to be on the bark and do his security job. And Miss Lily on the whine. The whining screamer. Oh my goodness. But I hope everyone has a great day today. Maybe take some time off. Do what it is that brings you some relaxation. Get out there and not that we ignore what's going on. It's not about that, but it's understanding that at the center of everything is the divine is. And so, it's only the outer things that are taking place, but the divine is not disturbed by any of this. So again, bring yourself to a bit more balance. Take the time out that you need. Enjoy something, that's calming, centering. Again, I like to watch a lot of the things from Japan because it's just that quietude, the simple life. I would love to have a tiny house that's done in Japanese style. I just love that aesthetic. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some things about Japan that I love and some things that absolutely drive me crazy about it. Okay? Absolutely. And there are some things that they need to have changed in society that's going now. They need to resurrect and change. Okay. So don't think that I'm praising everything Japanese. No, I'm not, because I've lived in that society. Okay. I have lived in that society as well. And like I said, there are some things I really love about it, and some things in the mindset of it that is just, they have the saying there, the nail that sticks out will be pounded down. And everybody is expected to conform. Now, they enjoy seeing artisans and things like that, and when they do advertising, they like Eurasian, but if it comes to actually marrying them or having them in your family, oh yeah, no, absolutely not. Even people that are born there that are, they're half Japanese, but they're born, raised there, they are Japanese citizens, they don't accept them. They say, no, you're not Japanese, even though they're born, raised there, fluent, okay? That's all they know. They've been born, raised in Japan. No, you're not Japanese, you're not. And you can have them, smiling and being so polite. And, behind the scenes, they're thinking, but they always have this face of, politeness and everything, but what they're actually thinking is, so, like I said, there are some things about Japan that I love, and some things about the mindset that I absolutely, no. So it's that, really there's a lot of that dichotomy when it comes to Japan. I love the architecture. I love Zen, the simplicity of it. But the societal mindset with a lot of things is just, yeah. Just some things are craziness. But anyway, that's another whole kettle of fish that we're not going to fry at the moment. But I do enjoy watching the videos of, the slower life. People in Japan that are living in the countryside, doing the old ways, and more of that simplicity. Or other places around the world, the same thing. Those that are living outside of the cities and they're more nature, involved with nature and that type of thing. Very stilling, living in simplicity, in alignment with nature. Those things are very affirming. And it's, we want to see more of society going towards that way rather than this, thing with the bottom line and it's all about money and prestige and all of that other drama. You don't need all that nonsense. It's coming to more simplicity and enjoying the simple things that one has and continuing forward with that, okay? Living a productive life of simplicity. Again, honesty, integrity, transparency, sacredness, and simplicity, okay? Living in that modality. And it can only benefit society overall to come to that rather than this dog-eat-dog type of thing of needing to stand on top of everybody and push them down to get what you want. Anyway, so on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.